back once again live, ladies and gentlemen. Front Row Wrestling Podcast. I am Mr. KS. That is, don't choke my foot. Hope my football team don't choke tonight. My man Chris.
Oh, you going there on me already? You going there early?
I'm not trying to jinx you, bro. I'm not trying. I'm with you.
Going there after your team lost 24-20. You going there on me tonight?
Look, it's not my fault. CD Lamb can't catch a cold. You know what I'm saying? I caught one. He can't catch one. I wish he'd have caught the ball like I caught whatever the fuck it is I caught this past week. But yeah,
you're saying you're a better receiver than him. Then
no, I'm not saying that at all.
You received that cold just fine. You had, but I mean,
you know, it was a softball.
Yeah.
So a lot of strange things. Well, not strange, but a lot of exciting things happened this past weekend, especially last night. But before we get to that, how are you, sir? How are you doing?
I am dandy. Are you? And I understand you're feeling a lot better.
I'm feeling way better. From Tuesday till probably last night, I felt like I got hit with a Mack truck of I don't know what, like that. I don't know if it was COVID. I don't know if it was a cold. I don't know if it was the flu. It might have been all three. The way I felt, I don't know.
Could have.
But I'm feeling a lot better now. I guess I got to go back to work. You
told me you get to be out for so long. All right. I mean,
I got a lot of leave. I could take another week if I want to.
Yeah.
But then I would have to be here with the humans who live in my house. So. Well, I've had enough of that.
It happens, man. It happens.
Oh, so yeah, we had a big return last night, and there's a lot of speculation when this person was coming back. But they showed up last night, and then they F5 John Cena. Brock Lesnar returned to SmackDown last night. It was
and that was only the second best return last night. I mean,
I don't know if it was the second best. To you,
I got to be honest with you. I don't get excited when Brock Lesnar comes out anymore. Man, the only cool thing about him coming back is you get to hear that.
If you can't get excited when Brock Lesnar shows up to just fuck somebody up, I don't know what's going on with you.
All he does is he runs down to the ring. He throws him across the shoulders.
He does not run at all. I don't know.
Okay, well, let me rephrase that. He walks to the ring and then he just throws him on top of his shoulders and slings him around with a little helicopter throw that he calls the F5 and drops them on their side or stomach or. I've never understood.
He's bringing out the super critique now.
I've never understood why that looks like such a devastating move to some people.
Have you been F5 before?
I'm just saying. Look at it. When they get thrown off, they just get thrown up and they land.
A drop kick don't really look like it hurts, but I bet you somebody kicked you in your mouth.
I bet that would hurt. I bet it would hurt a little bit if I fell down from like 5-6 feet up in the air. But what's the worst it's gonna do? Knock the wind out of me? I mean, they act like
it all depends. We know what wrestling is, man. You have to suspend your disbelief. So if that 300-pound gorilla silverback bear comes in there and just
they act like
drops you from 7-8 feet in the air.
What was Earthquake's name? John Tenta. Let's just call him Earthquake. They act like Earthquake has come back and come running off the ropes and jumped up and landed square across your chest with his 800-pound butt.
You just take
you
just don't want me to enjoy a goddamn thing, do you?
It was cool that he came back, though. It's nice. I mean, he's just setting up him and Cena for a match again. I mean, it's all it's doing. But it was the second best return. Not even the most anticipated return. I mean, let's face it. The other return, people were chanting that name for probably years now. The last several years since
they said that, but I don't remember. I don't remember him chanting that name like that.
I can remember when a certain person came to AEW and people were shocked that person was there. CM Punk. Even after he got there, they still chanted his name, but they were also people holding up signs and calling AJ Lee's name out and. Talk shows wanting to know when AJ Lee was coming back. I mean,
I don't know. I can't recall that one talk show where they were talking about AJ Lee coming back in the last
podcast. when they talk about
I,
him on talk about him coming back to AEW, they're like, when is AJ Lee coming back? We got Punk now. When are we getting Lee? They would talk about that.
the only time I remember them recently talking
AEW,
about.
and you didn't watch him there or nothing. I can't help that.
I did watch it, but I don't remember them chanting no AJ Lee because AEW fans don't really chant shit.
Oh, you know, you were sick. I mean, you don't remember things.
I think
This last week said it's not that your long term memory.
I think you're delusional and you just got caught up in the old skip to my Lou fantasticism of last night, and now you just
she can skip to that ring every week and I'll watch it. It's okay.
She's a beautiful lady. I'm not taking that away from her, but yes. What I'm saying is
what you're saying is
I don't remember anybody recently chanting her name until CM Punk came back to WWE, and then that didn't even last long. To me, I don't remember hearing it like that. I don't what they weren't.
I've at least seen the signs in the crowd. I've seen the signs.
They've been chanting it since Becky Lynch started going on, having this thing with Seth Rollins and CM Punk when she joined the fray. Yeah. That's when they started.
And I've been seeing signs. Don't forget the signs in the crowd. Don't forget.
Yes, when that whole storyline started, when Becky Lynch came into that storyline, that's when that started.
I've seen signs in the crowd before that.
Randomly, yes.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Randomly.
Thank you for admitting it finally.
One person with a sign does not make a move.
Listen. One thing down, next thing to go. Now let's agree she was the best return of the night. Now,
first of all, I didn't agree that I didn't agree to the last thing. So I don't know.
I'm glad you're feeling better. I don't feel so bad for giving you a hard time when you're feeling better.
Well, my coworkers on the other hand,
you've always been ugly. But you feel like you super ugly today. What did he say? Is that what it was?
He said, so the day I got sent home, he's like, you normally look ugly. Normally you're ugly as shit, but today you look like you're fucking really ugly. Like you okay?
You're really ugly today.
Fuck. Fucker. Okay, friends with friends like that, who needs enemies, right?
True.
But no, we could talk about this AJ Lee and this overreaction. And look, I myself, I was excited when she came out, and I was like, it was pretty cool. I got excited. Excited is the wrong word. I was into it, but the pop that pop in that arena last night, dude, that might have been louder than the Road Warrior pop, but
it was something else. People were super excited about it, and I am really mad that I didn't get to watch it live because I was so tired Friday and morning. Friday's my hardest day of the week at work, and now
we're getting to the root of your problem.
I was just in and out.
We're getting to the root of your problem. You've reached the time at your life, the age in your life where you just take naps. You're napping age now.
I mean, is it naps if it's late at night? Is it naps then really, or you need an earlier bedtime? Which is it?
Whatever it is, whatever you want to call it to make yourself feel better.
I don't know what it is for sure. I mean, because I don't nap on the weekends. I'm awake all day. That's your nap time during the afternoons.
You're a weekday napper.
Oh no, I'm a nighttime napper apparently because but it's like 8 o'clock or so, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock when I'm starting to fall asleep. I mean,
buddy, that's just old age, bro. As you get older, your lifespan of being awoke shortens. It's like daylight savings time, but for old people.
I'll tell you that it sucks getting older. You ain't quite got there yet. How old are you again?
I'll be on my birthday.
Okay, well, when you reach then you let me know and we'll talk. Okay.
I'm about what 3-4 years behind you,
something like that.
Yeah,
you're catching up. I'll always be older, as I've been told by other people, but you're still catching up.
Well, I look 10 years younger than what I really am, so that's all that really matters. I thought that was.
I feel 10 years older than I really am.
Wait a minute, is that wrong? No, okay, that's not. Roman Reigns and that other guy that played Aquaman, they look kind of alike. If you know.
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, him.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that clip of the fans taunting Roman Reigns? They're like, Roman, I loved you in Aquaman. And he turns around and goes, "If I was in it, it would have made more money."
Yeah, I see when he was standing on the corner and on the side of
Yeah,
the ring. Yeah, I seen
yeah,
that.
yeah. They do look a little bit alike, though.
Yeah, I saw this movie for Apple TV called Chief of War, and I thought it was Roman Reigns for a minute, but it was actually Jason Momoa. So
I get it. They
could
do.
have been.
They do favor. So,
But
but yeah,
yeah,
back to Miss AJ Lee skipping to the ring. Yeah, let's get back to
what,
that for just a second.
what did you think of how they did it and how she interacted the whole segment? What did you think about that?
I I liked it. Okay. Um, I've had a couple of conversations today. One's with you, and one's with another friend. We'll say. Um,
We'll get to that friend in a minute.
I love him to death. Great guy.
I hope he's
Great
watching.
guy.
I hope he's watching. Matter of fact,
Nah, he's not.
if
Ain't
if,
nobody watching right now.
if you could tag him in the comment and then let him know. It's two people. I see. Yeah, somebody. I don't know who that is, but
Well, you got me as one of them because I got the Facebook page open with, so I
okay.
can monitor that. So, but anyway, the conversation about that earlier, like I said, I mean, the way Becky Lynch is out there running down, CM Punk and everything with Chicago and stuff like that, right? She's doing her bit, she's doing her part. Seth Rollins doing his bit out there from way up in the press box or whatever, and then as she brings up finally CM Punk's name, saying and CM Punk sucks, and then like 2 seconds later his music kicks in, right? And when he gets down there and she starts doing that face slapping bit again, I'm like, and then but I think before the face slap though, he's telling her he could have got any one of his sisters out in the crowd to jump up there and kick her butt. He says, "You
Mhm.
don't think I couldn't call Bailey and have her come down here?" And she's like, "Why? I kicked her butt too." He says, "You don't think I couldn't call in a favor?" And I forget her nickname, but he calls her, but he said Rhea Ripley.
The Eradicator.
The Eradicator, yeah, the
Yeah.
Eradicator Rhea Ripley for a favor. You don't think I couldn't have done that, And then she starts doing a bit where she's slapping him. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do, Punk? Oh, she's burying her head in his chest and running into him, and he gets out of the ring and walks around like, all right. I'm like, this is it. This is the part. This is the part because I'd already seen what you shared. I was just her skipping, so I knew she came back. All right, but I was like, this is leading up to it. This is the part right here. And then when he says he has someone to take over, and then her music kicks in. I thought that was all right. I just think it was perfectly led up to for the past couple of weeks up to now. I think they laid the storyline out great. I think bringing her out on Friday Night SmackDown was good, and the way they led the interview, not the interview, but we'll say the segment that they did. I just thought everything was great, and I really liked it. So we have a friend that didn't like it so much, and I've explained to him that it was great. It was perfect. It fits the storyline better than anything else could have. You had to go with AJ Lee. It's the only way to go. I mean, and people were wanting it.
Well, to that friend, um, if you're on the Facebook page, his name is Mr. Phillips. We call him Chili, but Ray Phillips.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Is he?
We have a visitor in the Facebook, Mr. Kevin Lee Rice. About freaking time. Thank you very much.
What he got?
Where has Kevin been? Where has he been? I mean, I know I've been telling you, I've been giving him grief for the last couple of weeks that we need to get Kevin back. I said, and suddenly there he is.
What's going on, brother Kev?
But yeah, to Chili Ray, he wants to see a lot of the younger talent brought out, not older people, and he thinks AJ Lee is just older talent that shouldn't be there. Give that spot to somebody else. But nobody else really fits.
And that's what I said to him when he said that.
Okay. Now we got Ray with us. Ray is here. Nope, it sucked. Best way to go for storyline is Punk taking his ball and going home.
See, I had a quick comeback for that, but I know him on Facebook. I don't know him personally, so I'm gonna leave that one. What I would say if I had known him in person, I would have said, somebody should have taken their ball and went home. That way we wouldn't have to listen to him make silly statements like this. But There we go.
uh, for the for the record, Ray and I have a lot in common. Mr. Phillips and I have a lot in common. We both really like old school wrestling a lot better and everything, but we don't always agree on the current state of wrestling today either. So I think AJ Lee was perfect for it. He didn't, but
No, because
we all have our opinions.
there's a thing, with having opinions, and then there's a thing of just sounding completely crazy, and he's completely crazy because he threw out names that should have been in there, or he thought that should have been in there, and I'm like, that was that is the definition of putting a square peg in a round hole. Like he said Bailey, he said, who else did he say?
Oh, that was your conversation you're talking about, right?
Yeah, he said, but I told you, he said Bailey. Come on, Kev. CM Punk hasn't been shit since RH. Kev, you my brother, bro. I and I'm not a real CM Punk fan, but I'm this little run he's on now. You got to give it to him, bro. You got.
I think he misspelled Sami Zayn.
So we just gonna go back and forth with each other with people we don't like. I see what we doing now.
I'm just saying. I mean, he's talking about Punk not being good since ROH. I think he misspelled Sami Zayn as El Generico. He ain't been no good since Ring of Honor.
God, why does everybody hate CM Punk? What did he do to y'all?
I don't hate CM Punk. No. He's on my favorite person list either. But I mean,
your boy just said he hates CM Punk and everything that's attached to him. So like, what?
I mean, everybody got their dislike and everything, Now,
okay, so my boy Carter just came in. You could tell he's genuinely happy being there. Exactly. People, I don't want Henri Phil. I don't want that guy. Like
Kevin says Kevin said he'd give him early TNA and maybe what is WWE?
When they redid ECW.
Yeah, I got you. My bad. Okay.
Yeah. But look, Kev ain't really like wrestling since Goldberg retired, when WCW shut down. So
yeah, that. Kevin, well, we got to talk about that, man. I mean, if Goldberg's the only thing that carried you through WCW, we got to talk.
Goldberg and Sting.
I think it's been a while since I've talked to you, man. But we got to work this out. I mean, if it's this Goldberg and Sting, that's all you got, man.
Because Chris over here was a diehard Disco Inferno fan.
Yeah, man, I'm talking. Don't make me start doing the dance.
Please don't do the dance, bro.
Don't make me start doing the dance. Don't make me do it.
I might have to disconnect if you start doing that dance.
Now Kevin backtracking and said he was anti-Goldberg. He said Goldberg is trash.
Whoa, wait a minute, bro. Like you told me you like Goldberg. I could have sworn you told me you had a Goldberg t-shirt. You used to run around yelling, who's next?
Who's next? Who's next?
I know for a fact he likes Sting though.
And yes, and KJ's correct. Punk didn't step all over her moment. He gave her the spotlight. That was cool too. He made sure it was all about her, which he should have. And that's great that he did that. It was all about her on her return.
Yeah, the way that crowd went off last night, bro, you just step back and let her do her thing, bro.
Yeah.
And plus, he got the big kiss at the end of it. So, we all know what happened when they got back to the
Yeah, there was a little bit more to kiss, probably.
Maybe that's why they don't like Punk. Maybe they want to go and hit seats.
It could be it. It could be a little jealousy, possibly. I mean,
he said go back and listen to the Stevie Ray episode he called. But yeah, I'm hey, Kevin. I might be wrong, but I thought you said you like Goldberg. But I do know, like I said, I know for a fact you like Sting. Punk was.
Who didn't like Sting though? I mean,
yeah. I like Sting when I was like in the 90s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I like Sting then.
And the Joker Sting was good too, though. TNA, that Joker Sting he did.
It was all right. But with Sting, I could not stand. Wolfpack Sting was just corny as fuck, bro.
Well, the whole Crow thing got old real quick.
I like Crow Sting, though. In the beginning, I like the first year or so, I liked it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it got old. They just didn't know what to do with it. Like it just, once Eric Bischoff left, like, they didn't know what to do with that.
Now, you see what Ray says? Punk wasn't good in TNA. He says Teddy Hart beat his tail for real worse than when Punk got beaten
We,
UFC.
we all know you can't beat a crackhead, so we're not counting that fight. You can't beat a crackhead. No, in the history of crackdom, no crackhead has lost a fight, bro. Not a 1-on-1 straight up. You can't beat
I
him.
mean, you know, your boy there's got a good point about how he's been, giving a lot of people the spotlight this time around. Because if he had taken as many pinfalls his first time around when he took his belt and left,
Yeah, he'd be crying.
he wouldn't have been the same person at
see,
all.
I see when did CM Punk when he left, the CM Punk that was going against against Cena when they had that whole thing. I like that CM Punk, but all that other shit, I couldn't stand it because he was like a whiny little bitch, bro. But this CM Punk, I'm cool with it. He's like they say, he's letting other people get some spotlight. He's sharing. He's getting in where he fits in, and they gave him his little WrestleMania moment, so now he ain't got to cry about that. So it's all good. AJ Styles was always one of. Samoa Joe had a pretty good feud. See, now we getting all these historians out. See now, Kev watched a lot of stuff I didn't watch that I caught later on. So that he can pull a match out from TNA.
Well, hey, he ain't lying about Samoa Joe and Punk when it was ROH. They had a good feud going on.
See, I didn't watch a lot of ROH. I just didn't. I was outside, bro. I was outside.
I don't know. Well, I think he's referring to ROH with that. I don't know.
It might because I don't think they had a big feud in. What you talking about? AJ Styles or CM Punk?
No, CM Punk and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I think that had to be ROH. Because I don't remember them doing too
Although,
much.
I'm sorry, he says pretty good feud in FIP.
I don't even know what that is.
Ray wants to know what CM stands for. He says it stands for crack meth. I already know what he's going to say. Oh, Full Impact Pro, he says. It was an offshoot of ROH.
When Chili Ray sent me that or responded to that post earlier today, I thought he was on crack and meth. When he responded, he must have did a heavy dose because what he was talking, boy, oh boy, I almost had to unfriend him. Like I couldn't be a part of that foolishness he was talking. I almost had to unfriend him.
Hey, Chili Ray don't get that crazy.
He got crazy this morning, bro.
He puts his full unbiased opinion out there. We all are entitled to our opinions.
You're entitled to be wrong. You sure are.
No opinions. We all know you can't stand being wrong on anything. Even when we point you out as being wrong, you still never take it.
I'm never wrong.
See, that's what I'm saying. Hey, don't break your arm patting yourself on the back. All right, slow down. Slow down.
I will Barry Horowitz myself all day, bro. Yeah. I might have a handprint on my back right there. Yeah.
You might.
But no, let's call that. Oh, here's the thing I wanted to tell you. So I got a text from my daughter, right? She sent me and we all know I hate these I can't stand these reaction videos. And I told her, I said, man, these reaction videos are just people who are doing this to get some attention. These people they shouldn't normally react to wrestling like this. Like something major, yeah, but like that one girl, she was ball crying. What's her name? Mini Portable? Or Portable?
Mini Portable. Uh-oh. I think they're, like I told you earlier, though, there's a lot of people that are very emotional people.
I get
How many men have you seen cry when their team wins the Super Bowl or the World Series or the NBA championship? Not because they're, oh my God, I can't believe it, but they're so happy that tears just pop out their eyes or something.
Those videos don't come across my timeline. With dudes crying.
No. I'm not saying I don't see the videos come across timeline, but how many friends have you known over the years that when your team wins or something, they're so happy and ecstatic over something that, I mean,
last time my football team won anything, I was in like 10th, 11th grade. Okay.
Well, I understand you're on a dry spell with your NFL team, but I mean, when your Lakers win a championship,
it's a party. It's a celebration.
So I mean, do you not get so happy that a small tear falls out the corner of your eye or something? I mean,
not at all.
When Michael Jordan hit that game-winning shot against the Jazz, he's about to go out and leave the Bulls at that point. If you're
I was I was happy and pissed at the same damn time when that happened.
Happy he's leaving, but mad they won.
Yes.
Oh, I had such a hater. I tell
No,
you.
and it wasn't a hate at this time. At that point, I got so tired of people talking. And I love Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but I got so tired of people talking. The way I'm tired of people talking about LeBron now. Difference is Mike has the shit to back it up. LeBron is just a crybaby bitch, and he plays for my favorite team, so it is what it is. But no, back to that girl breaking down and crying like all these like she was crying like somebody died, bro. Like snotting and all that. And then if she has an emotional attachment to AJ Lee for some reason, I get it. I don't know it, but I
But
get
you're
it.
also talking about women too. I mean, women are more
Listen,
emotional than men anyway.
Send your hate emails to Chris at
Yeah.
I don't like women at
See,
gmail.com.
CRAdams23 at hotmail.com. Hit me up with it. I don't care. Bring it on. Women are more emotional than men. That's a fact. It's not an opinion. It's a fact.
It is a fact. I just wasn't gonna say it, but it's a fact.
I laid it out there for you. Don't worry about it. I got
There
you.
you go. Great. Thank you very much. I'm glad you said it, not me.
And I just want to go ahead and lay this out there. I'll go ahead and talk about it now. My team is winning 37-20, possibly about to be 38-20. So I think we got this locked up for the night
Oh boy.
at Virginia Tech. Take that.
He said he did when Georgia won what?
When Georgia won the national title, Chili Ray had a little tear pop out.
Oh God.
Hey, if Vanderbilt wins the national title, I'll boo-hoo like a little baby all night long. That'll never happen. It'll never happen.
I'm not crying for none of these fools.
That'll never happen in a million years. So I'm safe from having that problem, okay? But I'm just saying.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. Not with Vanderbilt, bro.
Hey, Julie. Julie just popped in too.
What's going on, Julie?
Oh.
No, so my daughter sent me a text, right? And she saw it was a guy that was reacting to it, and he just sitting there hollering, screaming, do the skip. Oh my God, she did the skip. And she's like, when I saw it, my jaw dropped. I was like, why? She's like, I did not think she was going to come back. Like, I ain't seen her since. Now, mind you, my daughter's about to turn 20.
Yeah.
My daughter was 10 years old when AJ Lee was out. The last time she was on WWE. And my other daughter used to actually skip around the house, and that was like, she didn't know it because she didn't really watch wrestling, but that was her favorite wrestler. Yeah. So so it was cool. So it hit people who weren't even watching wrestling. Like this was everywhere. And so, oh my God, y'all can go cry together. That's just crazy. That's y'all want to sit in the bucket in the room and cry with each other. And God bless you, Ray. Go ahead.
He said he'll cry with me if Andy wins. That's a friend right there. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I got it, bro. Yeah, don't call me.
We're gonna get on Facebook and go, we're gonna call our best friend Ray Franklin.
You just told the whole world, my God. If people are looking for me now, they know who I am. They know my identity.
I didn't tell them where you were located. At least, I mean, they're gonna assume you're in LA because you're a Lakers fan, right? Or in Dallas because you're a Dallas fan. But really and truly, he's just CRAdams23 at hotmail.com. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you where he is.
God damn, Chris, you just said you selling my private information? Fuck. Watch who you do podcasts with, people. They will tell all your business. But no, the best return was Brock Lesnar. And say what you want, dude showed up, beat the shit out of John Cena. That's gonna be a hell of a match at WrestlePalooza. That's gonna be a fight. Is it worth the $30 for you to put down to see this and to see the potential? Did they make the match last night? AJ Lee and CM Punk versus.
I don't think they made it. I think it's just being insinuated right now that at WrestlePalooza they're going to have a match. Probably
is that worth the $30 for you?
No.
Don't think about it, Chris.
But I don't have to pay $30. I told you I'm going to go. I'm going to go on Netflix with my VPN, and I'm going to watch it on there if I want to see it. But then again, I may not be home. It's on Saturday the 20th, right?
Yeah.
I may be going somewhere in Nashville that night, so I may not be home to watch it anyway.
Are you going to that Tennessee stadium?
No.
You don't have to lie, Chris.
No,
it's okay. Are you sure?
If I told you where I was going, you wouldn't believe me anyway, probably.
Are you going to a con to take a picture with another cute chick?
Oh no, but I'm looking forward to the next one though. That's going to be Trish Stratus in the Pensacon next year in February. Or I'm sorry, actually it's Saraya in Nashville in January when she comes through.
I hope you sneeze when they snap the camera. I hope you sneeze.
No, Saturday the 20th, they're having a which you probably wouldn't care about. Did you watch the movie The Princess Bride?
Yes.
Okay, so they're having a viewing at Tennessee Performing Arts Center of The Princess Bride, and Carrie Elwes, that plays the lead guy there in the movie, is going to be there doing a Q&A with behind-the-scenes stories and stuff like that and everything. So I'm thinking about going to that.
How do you find out when this stuff is going on, Chris?
It came across my Facebook. I don't know what to tell you. It came across Facebook.
That is like just out the way. I mean,
but you got to figure, what's my podcast? What do I do with a podcast? I mean, it's retro stuff, right? So I mean, something like that, being a retro type movie, would probably fly across my timeline.
I don't know if I would go to that. I don't like. Is it a movie theater or is it?
No, it's a performing arts center where they do live plays and some music sometimes. Like you'll see like an orchestra. It's set up where an orchestra can play there if you want to see that. Or
so they just have like a big screen on the stage, kind of like.
Well, they got a screen in the background. I think they can use for screening films and stuff. They're already set up for that, but it's not a normal movie theater. No,
that's even more uncomfortable.
Look, Ray said you live off the grid in South Dakota. Darn it, they're going to find you for sure now.
Yeah, I'm way off the grid in South Dakota. I think you're automatically off the grid if you live in South Dakota.
He also said that they made the match last night.
What made the match?
He said they made.
They did. Oh, okay, they did.
Yeah, they made it last night.
Okay, yeah. I might have to borrow your VPN. I don't know.
See, I don't think you can. I don't think it works that way. It has to be on my network when it comes to a VPN.
Oh yeah. That's right. So AEW is having their pay-per-view on Max, and it's an extra charge than your subscription, right? Which puts you at $50, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with WWE PLEs, you're paying $29.99. You're getting the PLEs plus everything ESPN has to offer. So you're getting football and any other sport you like.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had several people tell me that the AEW deal is a better deal because you have more matches.
It depends. I guess. What do you want to watch? I mean, first of all, when it comes to them saying that Max deal is a better deal, I don't care how many movies you want to watch. You can't watch enough movies to make it worth $50 a month just because it has a pay-per-view of wrestling with it. Unless you're already buying those pay-per-views every month anyway. And some of them pay-per-views that they have with AEW are going for, I think most of them are going for $50.
Ain't no way hell I pay for
so if you're paying $50 monthly for it and you like a lot of the movies in the series that Max puts out anyway, then yeah, that would be a good deal for you if you're an AEW fan. If you're the average fan who really likes, probably WWE because it's the more dominant, let's just face it, they're number one.
But I mean outside of that, look at everything you get outside of that, though.
Yes, I know. You get other sports and everything too. That's what I'm saying. Are you a sports fanatic or a movie fanatic? If you're a movie fanatic and you wanted to watch what they got and you want to see AEW pay-per-views, then that might be a better deal for $50 a month for that person. But if you're a sports fanatic and you're going to get all the football and the basketball and the baseball and whatever else they got on there, and you're getting WWE, I mean, that's the better deal.
Yeah.
If you want to spend the money on it. I'm not spending the money on either one of them.
And you're right, Kevin. AEW did not do CM Punk any favors at all.
No, it wasn't a very good run there, and nothing was good with that run.
He looked like he was aging quickly.
He did. It looked like someone who'd been smoking for 50 years. All of a sudden, he came in looking all right, and before he got out of there, it was like, oh my God, what's happened to him? His hair's turning gray. His beard's turning gray. He's working with children, he says.
And when he came back, he had lost 10 years off his life. Like he went back 10 years.
Hey, can I say something to Kevin real quick?
Go ahead.
He says, I know it's old to hear, but AEW is terrible, and this is coming from a guy who dug the indies.
Kevin is a big indie fan. Kevin is the biggest indie fan I know.
I've been calling for Kevin to come back on this, right? I've been calling for him to come out of hiding, but he done went and said something like that. So Kevin,
you just made the list.
Oh, Kev, why did you make him push that button?
He did it. He did it.
I am trying to get rid of that button. I hope his Roadcaster has a firmware issue where that button doesn't work. Just
hasn't happened yet, but I mean, that's what you get, Kevin. I'm sorry, man. That's what you get for running AEW down, man. Some of the best wrestling out there, man. I can't believe you did that. It's got Mr.
dude,
KS's favorite tag team, the Young Bucks. There, I mean, don't be running them down like that, man. He knows where you live.
As Jim Cornette calls them, the young cucks.
He knows where you live. He will find you. Okay, he will do that.
No, I get what you're saying, Julie. It's a lot of money, but to combat what Mr. Phillips is saying, $50, a lot of matches does not mean you should pay more money. I don't think that's just crazy. It's crazy to sit there and sit through 10 matches and they all doing the same shit. It's crazy. Like, I don't want to see 10. Remember the back in the day when boxing was really boxing and you had a lot of boxing matches? I mean, I'm talking about back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sit through all that shit. Like, by the time Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler came to the ring, it was like time to get up in the morning and go to church. Like, what the fuck?
You didn't want to. It's like recently when we had what was the most recent one where we had a couple of good boxing matches before the main event got there.
Was that Tyson and Jake Paul match fight?
I thought yes, it was that. I mean, everybody's wanting to see the big one at the end, but the two previous matches were the better boxing matches.
Man, look, some people say, like, I've heard people say WWE has trained us to get 5-6 matches in 2.5 hours, 3 hours. But a majority, look, if you can do a PLE and keep me excited for 2.5 hours and only give me 6 matches to the point where I ain't gotta be bored. Because look, I'm telling you, back in the day when we have to order them pay-per-view, the WrestleManias and stuff on pay-per-view, I'm talking about like late 80s, early 90s. You know, all them pay-per-view. Dude, when WrestleMania had to take a 5-minute or 10-minute intermission, bro, them car rides home was terrible. You got to somebody's house at like 7.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't leave till 1:30, 2 o'clock, bro. Like, God.
But you know what? With people complaining about it, it's like Chili Ray said to me earlier. You had 3 whole matches on SmackDown, I think. One of them was a 45-minute match, I think.
And how good was SmackDown?
But the thing is, I didn't watch it. I don't know. I told you I was sleeping through.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying SmackDown was good. That was a damn good show.
But here's the thing. I mean, it's just common knowledge right now. WWE is more story-based telling and painting a big picture overall with the story, and AEW tries to fit in just more matches. It's just matches, match.
And sometimes you got to break that up, bro. You got to break it up. You can't give me 15 matches of, and I got 10 matches, and in the first 5 matches, they all look like the same people. They all doing the same flips over the thing. They all using the same chair. They all using the same spike back. They all doing the STF with the damn chair piece in the mouth. Dude, I don't need to see all that. Then you get one women's match who look like it's a middle school fight. Like, or you got these big bras is just out. I'll give Tony Storm credit. Tony Storm, I'm right there with you. I think it's time for Ray Phillips to go. I think it's past his bedtime.
Said,
I think it's past.
SmackDown sucked.
He might be one of the people that watch wrestling. He watches wrestling, and Kevin is going off in the comments. He's like, well, Cornette era TNA is better than AEW.
But he's not wrong. He's not wrong though. I mean, I liked Cornette's time in TNA. I liked Hogan's time in TNA when they had aces and eights and everything. I thought they had a lot of better stuff going on there for sure. Unfortunately, that version of TNA is not around no more. And there's not a lot of people on TNA that I care to watch, honestly.
I don't know. I'm starting to watch TNA now, like the last month or two. It's not a bad show. It's not great, but it ain't a bad show. It ain't, dude, right before the pandemic and when they came out, like that, them TNA shows was horrible. Horrible, bro. But now they got a little excitement to them. I love what Santino was doing. Dude is just, I don't think he gets enough credit for what he's doing down there, to be honest with you.
It's like their most popular guy they got right now there is who? Joe Hendry?
Joe Hendry.
He's still the most popular.
Believe it or not, I like what Dolph. You see what Dolph Ziggler did the other day?
Well, I mean, no, Ziggler's been pretty Nick Nimitz, whatever you want to call him. He's been pretty entertaining when he's been there. But I mean,
Chili,
I was never a huge Hardy's fan. We've said this. I've said this before, and they're there. I'm not real big on them. I mean, Joe Hendry's okay to a point. I mean, I get I get kind of cracked up with the say his name when he appears bit going on. That's kind of entertaining.
I think Chili just trying to get the Class Clown Award now. He just
Timu Bo Dallas.
somebody go take his phone from him. I hope you drop your phone I hope you drop your phone in the dishwater. There you go. I hope you.
So Kevin says we discussed this. You guys are from territory days and back in the 80s and 90s. Both things like WCW and WWF were different. Yes, WWF in the 80s and 90s seemed. Although I watched it and I liked it, the difference between WCW and WWF to me was WWF was just entertainment with characters, and WCW felt like more wrestling to me.
I would go one further because I used to say this to Kevin all the time. Matter of fact, I said when me and Kevin first met and found out we were like wrestling fans, we had the whole Monday Night War discussion and all that stuff. And I told him I watched WWE for entertainment, and I watched NWA, WCW for real believable fights.
And what he says about being a different landscape, he's correct. It's a huge production now.
Bolieve is better than I believe in.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just more of a huge production now than anything. That's the thing. So I mean, I've told Mr. KS here, have I not? Did I not compliment how much work they put into an effort backstage when I watched that? I told you I watched that thing on Netflix.
And AEW's at the 2300 arena. I like the way they got it set up. They need to be in places like that. They need to set up like that all the time.
If they stay in places like that where they don't have to have 15, 16,000 people a show.
Or they're not going to get 15, 16,000.
But I'm saying if they start there and they start building it from there. I mean, I told you they had to start over somewhere at some point. If they do this and they start building from there and building the popularity up by having these crowds there and the way they do things, they can slowly graduate back up to bigger places. The only thing that sells out big right now are their pay-per-views when they go places. And they pretty much, now I don't know if they're giving tickets away or what they're doing, but they do fill the stands with it. So I mean,
I believe they're giving some away. Not this year, but was it last? When were they? It was last year when they did that thing in Texas. Not this year, but last year.
They gave some away at that London thing too, the first time I think, or second time, one or the other. But I mean, every company is going to give some tickets, going to give some seats away. And now we're not. I'm not talking about giving away 25,000 seats.
No,
anything like that. But I mean, they do fill out the arenas for their pay-per-views. They have good pay-per-views. They just can't. They don't do the same thing WWE does with the big storytell from this week and then long-term storytelling that happens 8 months later.
That's why nobody knows
stuff in.
That's why nobody knows what the fuck is going on after that time. That's why y'all get just matches. Don't worry about what.
But see, I like that though. I like to turn on AEW and just watch the matches. I don't have to have. I don't have to have 6 weeks worth of 15 to 20 minute segments of talk segments building something up 6 months down the road that I'm going to enjoy. I mean, as long as they have some good quality matches week in, week out that I like to watch, I'm happy with that. It reminds me of, like Kevin said, territory days, because I am a territory guy. I like the old school style of wrestling. And they didn't have a lot of storytelling back then. That was deep storytelling. Obviously, there's some storytelling, but it's not real deep like WWE does right now. WWE is like watching like a movie production almost that just drags on week to week to week.
And like Kevin said, he's a heavy ECW guy back in the day.
Yeah.
So I'm asking him this question. As I watched ECW, but definitely not like he did. Did they have? Because I know ECW had matches too, and ECW was about more matches than story. But did they have story? They had storytelling in ECW. They just did it a different way. But I'm pretty sure they had storytelling in ECW. So Kevin can respond to that if he's still with us. He's tip topping away over there.
I'm just I'm just passing some knowledge on.
I'm only able to watch Raw on Netflix. I don't have access to watch the other shows, but I watch some of the content. And
That's what I told her. That's why I just told her get a VPN and choose a foreign country. You get everything on Netflix. It's WWE.
They had story and no time limit matches. Okay, so they did have storytelling, but no time limit. But they didn't go 15, 20 minutes though like that, did they? Not every match. What is that? You hear that? Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Maybe I'm still sick. But
I'll tell you something else though. MLW does something that's kind of cool.
What's that?
On their show? I guess it's to help make sure they get more matches in or whatever. But they put a time limit on the matches like you used to see all the time. You used to hear like when I watched Memphis, it'd be one fall 10-minute time limit, one fall 15-minute time limit.
Yeah.
Or TV time limit if it was a big match, which never went to TV time, Something would always happen to cut it, a lot shorter than what it would be. But I mean, they do that and they're able to fit in more matches with that as well and still have a good quality 10-minute match or 8-minute match or something. And that's, even title matches too. So.
Yeah, see, like you said, 3 matches, but the episode would be an hour and a half long. But they only had 3 matches. And see, that they had more feuds and storytelling. Like it was like you just knew these two people didn't like each other for whatever reason. I got a guy that streams all day.
So the whole Sabu and Taz thing, it's like Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee. Their feud lasted 20 years, off and on. They were the best of tag team partners, or they were the biggest of opponents. However you wanted to look at it, they were both. So, I mean, there's long term feuds that can go on. Look at the Von Erichs and the Freebirds, how long they went.
To respond to Julie, because she says she can only watch Raw on Netflix and stuff. The way WWE got it set up now, you can go watch their YouTube clips and feel like you watched the whole show. Because they do Raw SmackDown clips or highlights or whatever they do, Raw highlights, they do pay-per-view highlights, and they're like 15, sometimes they range from like 9 to 10 minutes long to like 15, 20 minutes long, depending on the show and what happened. But you can go watch, like that's how I watch SmackDown sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's why
I just watched that 12, 13 minute, 15-minute highlight and you watch the whole show. That way you ain't got to sit through the clips and sit through the talking and all that other stuff. So
yeah, well, that's why I told her to grab a VPN. I mean, you get a VPN, you choose a different country. Netflix has everything WWE available to the people in that country.
Terry Funk wasn't in. He was in ECW, but he wasn't there long, was he?
No, he was late in his career, and he wasn't that great then.
The story with Hangman, Omega, and Don Callis. I'm so sick of the fucking Don Callis family, bro. Like, I am so sick. What did I tell you? Somebody told me about Don Callis family yesterday.
They were. I told you they were an odd group. I said that, but I mean, yeah, I'm not big on Don Callis. I never have been. But the whole Omega thing is because he turned on him early on. They've been going for quite a while off and on. Hangman is just, and I like Hangman, Adam Page. I liked a lot of the stuff he's in, a lot of the things that they put him into and everything. And unlike some people, I do like Kenny Omega from sometimes, a lot of the times.
Kenny Omega's a performing idiot. I don't know what y'all call that shit wrestling. I don't know what you call that shit, bro.
I don't know. Anything WWE for you seems to be questioned. All I know is all I know. So
anything what?
If anything non WWE gets questioned by you quite often.
No,
you'll talk good about some of it, and you'll run the rest of it completely in the ground all the time.
If you're gonna put it on TV, it's got to make sense, bro.
It makes sense. Just because it don't make sense to you, don't mean it's not good. But it's just not good to you.
I am the barometer by which all things should be measured. That's how valuable my opinion is. I am what Dave Meltzer wishes he was. Dave wants people to follow him, but Dave has been exposed as a know-nothing idiot. So now it's up to me to come and fill that void.
You just made the list.
God. I hope you hit that button and spring your index finger. Yeah, I hope when you hit it, like it just crumbles to the side like that, and you just walk with a crooked pointing finger.
Yeah.
The rest of life.
It'd be like this right here.
Call you hook.
Look like I'm trying to say phone home.
Yeah, I hope you get the ET finger for hitting that.
The ET finger.
Yeah. Is that a thing? Like, can we wish ET finger on people? I wish ET finger on Chili Ray.
Hold on. Add chicken in the mix.
Chicken? What is he talking about?
Is that what you were referring to as Briscoe? Are you calling him chicken or something? I saw you say something about that earlier, man. Are you referring to Briscoe? Because we were talking about Briscoe earlier, and he just does not look the same since his, unfortunately, since his brother passed on. He doesn't seem like the same guy.
I did that a while back, Kevin. I watched a lot of the ECW because I wanted to see what I missed. Because, like I said, I was outside. I didn't see a lot of that, so I wanted to see what I missed with all that stuff back then. I had just graduated high school when ECW got hot. I was a fool. That's whose nickname? Chicken is whose nickname?
Briscoe.
Why do they call him Chicken?
I don't know.
What in the backwoods are you talking about, Chili Ray? Why? See, this is why we should not listen to this man's opinion. He calling somebody chicken. Don't nobody know why.
Maybe he got called chicken by somebody else or something that stuck. I don't know. I don't know why his nickname is Chicken.
We need context, Mr. Ray. We need context, sir. I wasn't on Team Ruthless Aggression, so I went down a rabbit hole of indies and Mexican and Japanese. One of these days when I got some time, I keep saying I want to do that. I tell you what, the little AAA stuff that's going on with WWE, that's making me interested in AAA. I give you that.
Oh, they're chicken. Okay.
Well, why didn't you say that at first, bro?
The whole thing with the indies thing for a while there, I did kind of like watching what Evolve was putting out for a little bit. Quite a few years ago. They still had I think Zack Sabre Jr. was there, and I think Ospreay might have been there at that point in time. I think that Keith Lee was there. I think.
Now I'm gonna give you something to hate on WWE for. I am not a fan of what they're doing with Evolve, bro. Like that, it looks bland. It looks like they're wrestling in a sterile environment, bro.
It's the bottom of the ladder for them. I mean,
they should have left it the way it looked when what's the dude? What's his name? The dude that was running it before.
I don't know his name.
Well, whatever his name is, they should have left it like it was when because it had almost like a not a EC, something like an ECW feel to it.
Yeah,
it was just a nice little crowd, and people were loud. Now it just looks ugh. No, everybody does not know that the Briscoes were chicken farmers. Like that's wasn't on my list of things to learn about. I guess. There was ECW had good matches. I know the Pit Bulls were good wrestlers. Eddie Guerrero has some, Rey Mysterio has some good matches there. I am not a fan of Tommy Dreamer.
I never had been a Dreamer fan either.
Back then or now, I hate him even more now than I did back then. I just do. I don't get it. I don't understand what the love affair was. I think people liked him because of his wife, bro. That's it.
Yeah. And as far as the Briscoes promos, I never was big on their promos, right? I never really liked them as talkers, to be honest with you.
I like their promos when they would go off in the woods and all that stuff and cut it, but the promos inside of the wrestling ring or inside of the arena, I wasn't a fan.
Their matches I liked as tag teams, but Taz, I never was big on their promos. So
Taz was in a stable with the Steiners. I missed that.
I don't know what that is either. Of course, now Ray said we both made the list. That Tommy Dreamer was the man.
Oh God, you just don't know what you like, do you, Chili? You about the randomest motherfucker I've ever been in my life. He is random as hell, bro. What was that faction called, Kevin? I started watching before the Attitude Era way back when there was the ladder match between. Okay, yeah, and that's man. Some would say that was the best ladder match ever. What was
I don't
the name
remember
of
the Steiners in ECW.
They were there. They weren't there long. They were there. I remember them being there, but they weren't there. I don't think
I
they
mean,
were there.
I didn't watch ECW the full time it was out either. So I mean, I'm sure it was during the time when I wasn't watching it. But I mean, when I was watching it, I don't remember that. I don't think the Steiners were there then.
It wasn't like every day, every week or whatever it was. Like I would hear I told you I had an uncle who had a bunch of tapes, so he might have seen. I might have seen some tapes of his. Steiners came back to America. Came back to America and went to ECW. Huh. Yeah, Steiner's in Japan. Bruh. Steiner's in Japan?
Did you see that Steiners versus the Road Warriors match from Japan?
I think I seen highlights of it. I didn't see the whole match.
That was a match.
If it was around 95, yeah, dude, wrestling period in 95, I wasn't even paying attention. That whole year, that was my senior year of high school. I was not paying attention to a damn thing. I was living life, bro.
Yeah, I do remember Razor Ramon won that match, for the title.
I remember that match. This has been fun. I'm glad, man. Shout out to everybody that came and hang out with us tonight, man. I appreciate y'all. Even though Chili Ray was trying to be the class clown, he needs to be in detention.
It's okay, Chili Ray. I got your back, man. We all have our opinions. Don't worry about it. I'll set him straight.
You're allowed to have an opinion, and it's okay for it to be wrong. I keep saying that. It's okay for it to be wrong. It's not a criminal offense. A lot. You call it what you want. Get you some Sudafed, get you some Robitussin, and get it together.
Sorry, excuse me. I didn't mean to do that. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people had used ECW as a stopgap to either go to WCW or WWF. Yeah, ECW back then came on over like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, some shit.
Yeah, I seen more repeats of ECW.
Yeah, y'all didn't get it live down there, did y'all? Down in the South.
I didn't get it live at all. No, I seen repeats of it and stuff.
Yeah, it was on random channel. Like it for a while, it would jump channels. Like it was on this channel and that channel.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old AWA days because I didn't get AWA live either. But AWA really there really wasn't anything live back then though. I mean, but
y'all got ECW at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night in South Carolina.
Now the last thing I can remember watching that late would have been UWF when it was around, and that was every Friday night at midnight on CBS while I lived at.
No,
of all channels, CBS. I mean, one of the local.
50 at night, we would get a little block. It'll be some kind of like highlight show. Then we would get NWA, and then we would get. Remember the not Sports Center, but Time Machine or Sports Machine with what is that guy? George Michael. Did y'all get that?
What's that?
Sports Machine with George Michael.
No, I don't sound familiar.
It was a thing. They did all the kind of random sports, but they always highlighted wrestling. So he was a big wrestling fan. So I would see some stuff like on that too. So
been getting wrestling on the talk shows on the radio local here lately, where I'm at.
Really?
And that never was a thing. They're on the weekends.
Y'all don't get that. Y'all don't get that chick with that annoying voice down there, dude.
God. No. This is some dude doing it. He had Jeff Jarrett on his show the other day. They were talking about I want to say something with AEW's coming to Nashville in November. That's what he was on there doing. He was promoting that.
So he's gonna resign with AEW then if he's promoting Nashville in November.
Probably so.
Well, good. Keep that, whatever that is you got over there. We don't want it over here in the big company. Although if he came back, it would be. Here's a good question for you: Bigger Pop, Chris Jericho, AJ Lee. We already seen the AJ Lee pop when she came back. So, do you think Chris Jericho gets that pop?
Personally, no. I don't personally think so. I told you before. I said I don't think. I told you where I feel Chris Jericho is at this point in his career,
Should be over, but
and he's not in the
um,
best rest. I don't think he's in the best shape for wrestling. He's been hardly in a while. The only thing cool about him for me right now is I like his song. I like his entrance song.
Kevin, the best thing Tommy Dreamer ever did was get himself caned. That was the best thing he ever did. I do not like Tommy Dreamer, bro. I didn't like him in ECW. I didn't like him in WWF when he came, or WWE when he came up here. They could have left him where he was at that whole. Remember they did that WrestleMania match with the ECW originals versus somebody. Yeah, that he. Nope. I'll pass. He ain't been Lionheart in about 20 years. The three-way kiss. What type of sick shit are you watching? What is going on down there in Carolina? What is he talking about?
Was Tommy Dreamer like with didn't he have like Beulah and somebody else, Dawn Marie or something like that at one point with him out there?
If the stories are true from if those ECW stories are true, if he kissed them both at the same time, I would have immediately went and then
Got a shot.
got 2-3 shots and then gargled with a gallon of Listerine.
There's no
that's
telling
if
what.
that's if those stories are true. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Hey, and then you had Tammy Sitch was her name back then there too with
How did that?
Candido.
I'm pretty sure a lot of them had VD, bro.
Tommy Dreamer, the Asian lady, and his wife. He said. Kevin says,
Come
"Kimono
on,
Wanalea."
yeah. I remember her, the little tiny Asian lady. Yeah, her too. I heard she got passed around too. Wasn't she a porn star?
Who knows?
God. Yeah, I'd have went and got me a tetanus shot, a STD shot, and any other kind of antibacterial shot I could have found. Boy, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I'll pass.
To hear Missy Hyatt talk sometimes, she might have been passed around, but she got around.
She got around and was passed around. I used to say I wish I was a wrestler back then, but now I kind of wish I wasn't. Knowing me as a youth in my youth years, if I was back in the 80s, I might not be here right now. I might not be here right now. I'm just saying.
What would your headstone say?
What
was the disease you called that got rid of you?
He dipped in a lot. Because it seems like everything was a little easier than it was now. And it's easy now, but it was way easier back then. Seems like. Hey, did your team win? Are they still winning?
44-20.
Put
that in your pipe and smoke it, sir.
Who they beat?
Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech.
You can't lose in the hokey town, bro.
Beat them last year. Beat them this year. It's okay.
Yeah, they kind of fell off last couple of years. Virginia Tech did.
They didn't look that great last week against South Carolina either. South Carolina ran all over them. So they started out kind of strong in this game, but they didn't last long.
You see the Maryland freshman quarterback, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's a beast. He just turned 18. He just turned 18. Playing like that, that dude, he gonna be something. I'm gonna need him to get a little bit more weight on him and learn how to slide like the rest of them quarterbers. But other than that, he gonna be all right.
He'll be in the portal and gone to somebody else's team within a year or two.
Don't say that. Don't say that, man.
That's what they all do now. That's what they all do.
He's from here, so
hey, listen. That's what they all do. Just ask Chili Ray about Georgia's quarterback that they had a couple of years, just last year.
You and Chili Ray gonna actually end up crying with each other before the show is over with. His quarterback.
Listen, his quarterback jumped in the portal and ran to Miami because Cam Ward was gone. But that's what $4.5 million would do for you, though. That's what they offered him. That's what he took and ran.
What is wrong with him and Kevin? Stripper, ring rats. Jim Ross did.
Jim Ross and Missy Hyatt going at it their old age. What's this show come to? Look at it. There's this F. Beck.
Who is Beck?
That was Carson Beck, I think his name is. It was a quarterback with Georgia that took off to Miami.
Well, would you blame him? Who the fuck wants to be in Georgia?
Well, for $4.5 million, I couldn't blame him at all. Hey, but you know what? This is legit true. You can look it up. Auburn offered Diego Pavia, I think it was $4.5 million to come play down there, and he turned them down. He's getting like $1.5 million at Vanderbilt, but he stayed there because of his coach.
Nobody wants to go to Georgia.
No, this is Auburn. I said.
You said Auburn's in Georgia.
No, Auburn's in Alabama.
Is it? I thought Auburn was in Georgia.
No, man. It's like that's the biggest thing in Alabama going on every year. You're either an Alabama fan or you're an Auburn fan. One of the two. That's the only two religions they know there: Alabama and Auburn.
Let me see.
Roll Tide or War Eagle.
What the hell does either one of them mean?
Roll Tide.
Damn it! Why did I think
isn't it weird? Isn't it weird why it's Roll Tide, but they have an elephant for a mascot?
What the fuck did the elephant? What does the elephant have to do with Alabama?
Because Bear Bryant, I think it was Bear Bryant, said one time that when they're in the tunnel coming out, you could hear the fans, stomping and everything out there in the stadium, and it sounded like a herd of wild elephants running through the stadium out there. So it stuck somehow. I mean,
okay.
I don't know about the Tide though. I mean, I don't get that part for them.
I know it's Alabama Crimson Tide, right?
Yeah.
Is that?
I guess because whenever it's like a tide of crimson rushing across the field. Maybe I don't know.
And what is War Eagle? What is that?
War Eagle. That's Auburn, which is weird because at one point it was Auburn Bengal Tigers. I think then it was
how you gonna be Bengal Tigers?
But their whole chant is War Eagle. Go. I mean, you make sense of it for me. I don't know.
That's that down south shit, man. I can't.
Just remember, when you think of football, you think of SEC. Don't forget that.
When I think of football, I think of the Dallas Cowboys, sir.
Okay, when you think of winning football, you think of the SEC.
Well, I damn sure don't think about Vanderbilt.
Right. They're 2-0 in the season to start so far, so you can't say losing right now.
Holler at me at the end of the season.
We might be 7-5 at the end of the year. That's a winning season. That's a winning season.
That ain't gonna get you a bowl game, is it?
Yeah, it will.
What conference y'all in?
Got some bowl game last year.
What conference y'all in?
SEC, Southeastern Conference, the number one conference in college football.
How the hell is a 75 getting you a what bowl game? Is that the Tidy Bowl?
Is the Birmingham Bowl?
Is that even on TV?
Yes, it's on TV. I watched it.
It's on local television.
It was on TV, just like the one in Memphis, the Liberty Bowl, just like the Music City Bowl. And those are the three bowls they've been to in the last 10 years.
Kevin said college football is some cult shit.
Oh, that's because he don't watch college. He ain't got a winning college football team, probably.
I don't think he likes college football at all.
Oh, that's okay. He's not everybody's perfect like some of the rest of us. So it's okay. But Chili Ray does make a point. Bama fans can't spell crimson. Auburn can't make up their mind what they are. Mr. KS come talk to him when the Cowgirls get 6 Super Bowls. He's a Steelers fan.
Now, how the hell does that happen?
Well, I mean, understandably, where he's at and where I'm at here, growing up, the only thing we got on TV down here
Kevin,
was Cowboys.
You may not watch football, Kevin, but you need to come see your nephew play a game.
We got the Cowboys, the Steelers, the Falcons, the Redskins, and I think that's the bulk of the teams we got every week on TV here down here where we are. I grew up a Dallas fan when I was younger.
Y'all just pin the football on a football team and pick the team, huh? That's how that went.
Well, you didn't have a home team. You had to pick a team to cheer for. How did you become a Dallas fan living where you live?
Because in the city of DC, There are more.
You just told everybody where you live. They're gonna
I
come for
didn't
you
say.
now.
That's where I grew up. I didn't say I was there now. the the detail the truth is in the details. Listen closely. But where I grew up, there were more Cowboy fans than they call Commanders now, but Redskin fans. There were more Cowboy fans than Redskins.
But where you grew up, the Redskins were the team. They were the
Yeah,
home team.
and I refused to root for them.
So how did you become a Dallas fan though? What drove you to be a Dallas fan?
My uncle, who is 10 years older than me, so he's like my big brother. He was a
Right?
Cowboy fan,
Okay,
and
there you go.
so what is more? So I started. So at my grandma's house, there's teams that's always on television: Georgetown Hoyas,
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys, the Washington Bullets, and the Lakers. And if you caught a Maryland Terrapins game, we watched the Maryland Terrapins basketball game too,
See,
right?
Kevin. See, Kevin's finally making sense again. I thought you're supposed to support your local team. See, there you go. So that's why I'm a Titans fan. That's my
That
local
that
team, man.
there's no law that says you have to root for the team you in the city of where you live.
And I don't have a basketball team where I live in this city, so that's why I like the Bulls still, even though they're not winning anymore either. But my dad raised me watching the Celtics. That's what he loved. He loved the Celtics. Larry Bird, McHale, Parrish, Ainge,
Julie
Johnson.
grew up in Virginia, so she watched the Redskins and the 49ers. Yeah, I get it. And there's a lot of Redskins fans here, but there's a lot of Cowboy fans here too. And there's a lot of Redskin fans in North Carolina, and I think South Carolina too, because for a long time they didn't have a football team, so that was the closest team to them. So they were all Redskin fans. But
Kevin Green and Greg Lloyd made him a Steelers fan. I'm not sure why. I mean, they're good
I,
linebackers. I get it. Good linebackers.
I think Chile has a thing for big meaty men. I think that's what's going on right now.
Oh, you're gonna get in
I think that's
trouble.
what's going on right now. He's naming all these big buff guys who played football. That's what now. It's all making sense
You
now.
know,
It's all making sense now. I get it.
is that it? Virginia, is that what it is?
That's
You
what
know, if anything was going to make you be a
he said. I
Pittsburgh
love
Steelers
Kevin
fan,
Green's WCW.
there you go. Kevin likes the big meaty men too, I guess.
My
Hey,
boy
if,
Kevin, my boy. That's right. That's why you my brother. That's why
if anything's going to make you like the Steelers, it should have been the steel curtain defense. That should have made you like the Steelers, if anything.
I hated the Steelers. Yeah, there you go.
I'm talking about Mr. Phillips there. Should have been steel curtain defense, if anything.
So Chile's he's also a NASCAR fan. So
I don't get that either. A bunch of grown men driving in a circle.
let's just see. Let's see
One
who
and
could,
to the left.
let's see who can make 100 left turns the fastest.
Throw a right turn in. They don't know what to do, and they all wreck into the wall.
Have you ever ridden in a car with somebody who, like, you probably haven't, but imagine riding a car with a NASCAR driver, bro. And they so used to
They keep
making
circling the block, right? They're good for circling the block. I mean, but
you say turn right, they turn left anyway. What the hell is wrong with me today? I did drive a race car track. What is it, Dover? Whatever that track is, Dover. I drove that track. It's pretty cool. That shit like this, yeah, that's not something I can get used to doing 30. So I know doing that bitch at 100 is. And they say NASCAR drivers aren't athletes. I agree, they're not. But you better be in shape if you're gonna drive that fucking car.
if you're going to drive a car for that long at that top speed, as hot as it gets in there, and
You better be
you
in shape.
probably wearing a catheter because you can't get out and just go pee when
I'm
you
not
want.
I'm not gonna say they're athletes, but you better be in shape.
Yeah.
You better be in shape. Mongo was a horseman. Kevin, what the hell is wrong with you today? Kevin, Kevin didn't have a nap either. That's the problem.
Is that what it is? See, but look, I ain't had my nap tonight. I've been up talking to you the whole time.
Oh, well then, have a nap, sir. When I was in middle school, early high school, teen. What in the world is wrong with you?
He said you just pee in your seat if you gotta go.
What's wrong with Chili, bro?
That's why they wreck. If you think about it, they're not wrecking because they're bad drivers. They're wrecking because they're taking a leak in the car at the time. They can't turn and pee at the same time.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know where this show was going. We were doing so well.
We were
We were doing so
AJ Lee. Woo!
Oh God. Well, I'm happy she's back, but we went an hour and 15, so seems about seems like it's about that time, sir.
Yeah, and seriously, thanks to everybody that came in and hung out with us. It's been
Yeah,
fun.
this is one of the best shows we've had in a long time. So yeah, appreciate y'all fellas. Even if it was Chili Ray, one of the people.
Ray, we need you to come back every week, man. Every Saturday. Don't forget us every Saturday around the same time. Just
But,
show up every week.
but when you show up, bring your brain with you. Okay?
Give Mr. KS your words of wisdom.
Bring your brain. Don't show up without your brain. Kevin, you too. I'm not bring your brain, but show up.
Yeah, show up. Just show up. Don't be doing all that retro gaming he been claiming you've been doing lately, hiding at home behind those games. Get on here and talk with us.
Ishmael, you're
And
late.
and Julie can't be showing up at the last minute and leaving like she said earlier. She got to come in early too. We need all the people we can get. Ishmael didn't even show up tonight. What's happened to that?
He just showed up.
Did he just show up? Did I miss his name? My bad. My bad. I didn't see. I still don't see him saying anything on there.
He didn't say anything, but he's watching.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. He's just quiet tonight. Okay.
CM Punk is decent, and it's his mouth that makes me not want to be a fan. He believed his own hype doing best in the world. Well, you gotta kind of believe your own hype, yeah. But I get it. I wasn't a big Punk. I'm just now coming aboard to CM Punk fandom. So maybe
there you go.
Yes, Kevin, get your permission slip signed, and you can.
Because Lord knows Rob ain't making his appearances anymore. If he's watching, he ain't making his appearances.
Rob is on the boat, man. I keep telling you, Rob is on the boat.
He better not be getting his paycheck anymore. Is all I'm saying. I want his 33 1/3 that he was getting.
They go that starter, man.
And taking my 33 1/3 and doing advertising with it, and you still ain't got squat out of it. I want my money too. Man.
No, yeah, Kevin. Let me know if you want to come on. I'll send you a link, bro. Get on and chop it up. Rob is a loser. What's going on with you, Ishmael? Well, no, thank everybody for coming out, man. It was fun. It was really fun. He was the best HR had to offer. Yeah, you are a gift to HR, brother. But yeah, it's about that time, man. Appreciate everybody watching. We had good discussion, good fun. Join us next week. I say we're gonna start at 9:30, but when I say that, Chris doesn't click on the link until 9:30. So
that's right. I mean, I'm ready to go from the get go. I mean,
he clicks
if you want me to show up 10 minutes earlier than that time, then say, hey, the show starts then. Be here at this time.
Well, I'm gonna start telling them show starts at 9:30. Be here at 9:15 because every time you come in, we spend 15 minutes just rapping. So
I'm trying to prep him on what to say when the show comes on, so he knows what to say right.
And I never do. So
yeah,
I never say what he tells me to say.
He doesn't listen. Doesn't listen at all.
I'm hard headed. So with that being said, you're right, Ishmael. Another day alive is a good day. Every day above ground is a good day, sir. Pay starts at 9:30.
Yes, that's right. Tell him I'm here for the time I'm supposed to be here.
If you have me on, your show will be 2 hours.
We can stretch it for 2 hours. We can do that.
Chris can stretch it for 2 hours.
I can talk all day long. I'm good for it.
Especially if you're talking SEC football.
Old school wrestling. Retro movie.
I keep trying to end the show, but they keep commenting. That don't mean stop commenting. I'm just saying. It's rude. I just got my appetite back. I'm trying to eat. I think I lost 5 or 10 pounds when I was sick. So I look like a skinny crackhead now. But that's all right. You got anything else going on tonight, sir? Anything else you want to plug? Got any upcoming interviews or anything like that?
This day before yesterday, Thursday, we had our Keith Cook interview drop. He was in Mortal Kombat and like China O'Brien, King of the Kickboxers, Beverly Hills Ninja. And this upcoming Thursday, we did an interview where we had Keith Coogan on. We did his movie Toy Soldiers from '91, I think it was. For anybody that's seen it, I thought, what better way to talk about that movie than to have somebody that was in it come on and talk about it with us. So we did that. So that'll be next week.
Chris Book Stars, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see retro stars from yesteryear, go check out Retro Life for You.
When I am fortunate, I do get some. Yes.
When his paycheck from this podcast comes, when it clears, he pays.
You know, I've not paid but one person to come on the show, and that was Diane Franklin, and it cost me $50, just like it would if I met her at a Comic-Con. So I was able to take that, but nobody else is charged though.
Wait till I tell them how much you make from this show. They're gonna start charging you out the wazoo, buddy.
I want to know how much I make off this show. I ain't seen the first check yet. Man,
You're first of all, I don't send checks. It's paid under the table.
yeah. Well,
I leave no paper trail, sir.
it's a long walk to get to your table, and I ain't walking that far for an under the table payment. So
I'll set it in escrow for you
okay, now we're talking.
at a very, very low interest rate.
Cheap ass.
Hey, that's how the rich get richer, bro. They stay cheap.
I know.
With that being said, I am Mr. KS. That's right, Cash is King. I was told you shouldn't have to pay people to call into not call it. Yes, I said that. I was the person that told you that. You shouldn't have to pay people to use the phone. But that was back when we were actually using the phone to do podcasts.
Shouldn't have to pay people just to come on and promote themselves either. It's free promotion for them. So that's why it's only one person's ever charged. Everybody else comes on, no problem. And I've had one of the people come on 4 times already. She'll be on the 5th time one day soon. So
Now, which one of y'all is stalking the other one?
do what?
Which one of y'all is stalking the other one?
Which one of us is stalking the other one?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Is she requesting to come on, or you calling her?
Oh no, I always reach out to her to come back on again.
So
Catherine Mary Stewart. Yeah.
Oh,
But when I reach out to her, though, it's like she knows who I am when I reach out to her in emails and everything. And you know, when I saw her at the Comic-Con I went to, she knew who I was and walked up to the table. So it's almost like we're best friends, you know, but we're not.
And you see, this is how stalking works, people. In his mind, they're best friends. In her mind, she's just the guy who keeps calling me to come on this podcast. Well, I hope I don't have to put money in your books one day. I hope you don't.
I want the good commissary. Okay, that's all I want to say.
I hope you don't become a permanent resident of your workplace.
Yes. I don't want to. No.
But you keep stalking.
Beds are not the beds are not good. Although they're getting cable now, so there's that plus. So I mean,
wow, right when cable is dying, they're getting cable.
Right.
Jesus, it's a Southern thing, folks. It's a Southern thing. They're always a decade behind. But for the last time, I'm in this damn show.
He helps Rob's boat sink.
Why do you keep reading the damn comments?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I thought Rob Black was dead. Is he still alive? Why did I think he died?
I don't know who that is.
Was it XPW, FXW, or something like that? He used to run that. I wonder why I thought he was dead. But anyway, I am Mr. KS. That is Chris Adams, Front Row Wrestling Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We gone.